Have you ever wanted to live in a school bus? I'm Jess and this is Mike. We are a pair of married nerds, and recently with the 2020 pandemic, we became interested in living the nomad lifestyle. So let's roll the tape back to June of 2021 to see how everything got started. So spoilers, we obviously bought a bus, and a lot of people have asked how the hell we ended up here. So to recap, Mike and I met at an anime convention in 2011, and we have been inseparable ever since. So we got married, we own a house together, and we randomly started to get sailboat life videos on YouTube recommended to us. We fell down the rabbit hole of the various types of nomadic lifestyles that people have posted about online, and we realized that this is something that we were really interested in. Sailboat life was probably not going to be realistic for us, but there was never going to be a perfect time to start, so we might as well jump headfirst into a schoolie. So we started to look at the different bus auction websites, and
4 to 6 weeks later,
Mike randomly texted me this. It is the bus that we had decided that we wanted with 3 minutes left within our price range, so we immediately jumped into a bidding war, and it looked pretty grim. But obviously we still won. The seller gives a 10-day grace period from the date of purchase, so we essentially had 9 working days to make a plan, drive a few states away with the correct insurance and title paperwork in hand to show up on time and pick up the newest addition to the fish fam, otherwise the sale would be voided. It looked really doable until we looked at our calendar and realized that we had already RSVP'd to a family reunion in Kentucky and a bridal shower in Chicago on the same weekend. Plus a few other minor problems, like the fact that we don't know how to drive a 40-foot bus with air brakes, and we just committed to taking it across the country, but it's fine. So Mike came up with a plan that just barely had enough hours in the day to accomplish everything that we needed to, because we're gluttons for punishment who don't want to miss the other important occasions just because of poor luck with the calendar. Our plan changed from a standard 10-hour round trip that we could make in our sleep that we've done a million times to a brand new 18-hour, multi-leg, multi-state road trip to pick up the largest vehicle we've ever driven onto unknown highways and get it home without breaking down. So we commenced our road trip to just inside the border of West Virginia to pick up our new bus. We decided to take our youngest dog Athena with on her first road trip, and she got her first puppuccino, which was very adorable because she was absolutely entranced. It was like magic. We stopped at a KOA campsite to car camp and didn't realize that our site would be right on top of 3 other family tents, so we spent a hot night with the windows open in the car, and we slept when we could, but Athena barked at our poor neighbors every time they went to the bathroom, so sorry about that. But she did ward off a raccoon from our campsite that was chowing down on the popcorn that we had for dinner the night before, so good for her. Good job. The next day we didn't get much footage of the actual pickup because it was honestly a little sketchy. We drove behind several subdivisions to what looked like some random people's backyard with a broken down building. Add into the fact that there were random kids running amok everywhere with very few adults in a full parking lot. Strangely, it was very much a weird place to try and film. So the handoff itself was really smooth. The man just asked for Mike's ID and was like, all right, here you go. Here's the title, here's the keys, here's a little bit about her, and told us about the route she used to drive. And we were on our way. As payback for not filming, though, Athena left me a gift on the driver's seat as Mike and I started on to the next leg of the road trip journey. So we ended up getting it safe to Paducah, Kentucky in the middle of the night, and in the morning we met this mysterious orange fellow, and the newest addition to the family, a Basset Hound puppy named Fred. And he was just perfect and adorable, and we wanted to squish him. Everybody got along so well. It was such a wonderful time. I also saw some human family members, but you know, I was a puppy, so clearly.
Yay!
Yes.
Fred. Don't camper, don't.
We finally made it back to Chicago just as the sun was starting to dip in the sky, and it was casting this really gorgeous light that just made the trees glow with the yellow of the bus coming down the street. It finally slapped me across the face that this is real and we are actually doing this.
You can fit it in the driveway, I don't know. I think he is also having second thoughts. He's just getting his line up just right.